Good to see you.
Alright there, Revenants. Welcome back to Code Vein in the Road to 100. I'm a little tired today, and so I thought it would be a lot of fun to just have huge amounts of health and run the Warped Blade here in the City of the Falling Flame, since it's fairly uniquely paired here for the resistances that we have of Crush, Pierce, Ice, Blood here in the City of the Falling Flame. And since with Eva here, we can make good use of Sturdy Body and Health Stimulant together to get us up over 5,000 HP. And just to kind of give you an idea of what that looks like. Whoops, I didn't need Gift Extension, but and you won't need to worry about your damage because you'll be getting an 80% increase from everything here. And you'll notice that we're at 1695, and that is 1695 times 1.4 right now. 1695 times 1.4, so we're at 2373 full out damage here on the card because of Blood and Ice being multiplicative times our value here. And then if we even go for things, and you can see here that our health bar literally takes all of our healing power to get it back, and almost to full. There we go, and we're at 5 heals already. And if we go for these guys, now you'll see that, we are at 70, which is 40% on each of these. So that's 1.8 is our multiplier right now times 1695. So 1695 times 1.8, we're at 3051. So I know it looks like we don't have a lot of damage, but we actually do have quite a bit of damage built in here. And we even have a lot of of power coming from Bridge to Glory, because this sucker is a 50% multiplier of your light value that adds to your scaling of the weapon. And since we're going to be around 11 or 1200 or so, we'll be getting about almost 600. We'll be getting about 600 or so out of Bridge to Glory when we're using Sturdy Body. And so what that means for us is that we're going to be able to still get about a 50% increase to our damage overall. So it's going to work out. It's going to work out in the end just fine. Okay. Whoops. And you'll notice for these fellas, we're going to be able to literally just backstab and go for whatever we want to when we engage them, because we're going to be doing exactly what they're weak to. And so we're going to be able to smash them down pretty easy, pretty quickly, and pretty effectively overall. So we'll go for our buffs here before we get into the next area. Now we do take fire damage and so on and so forth, so we have to be careful about that. Oops. What? Okay, let's go for a charge attack. Okay, that crazy guy is killing us from a distance here, but good thing we have so much health that we're able to kind of withstand all of that. And if we can go for, you know, a couple of charge attacks and such out on the enemy, then we'll definitely be able to, you know, be able to stay alive in a huge way. Okay, so if we go for the monkey here, good. And you can see that that was like 10,000 damage that we put out on the monkey there. So we're able to do some pretty good damage if we need to. And this isn't really, you know, more of a casting set. This is more of a try and offset the overwhelming reduction of what is that? Sturdy Body. And so since we can do that, we might as well, you know, take advantage of the ability that we can when we can. Okay, and we'll go for these. We'll go for a charge booster because we might be able to go for some charge attacks here. And we've got a whole bunch of different things here. Whoops. Okay, and we'll definitely go for a charge attack there. You can see the blood pillars doing some good work there. But just the fact that we're able to do huge amounts of damage overall regardless of what enemy we run into. And you can see there the huge amount of damage that these guys inflict on us kind of at a moment's notice. And because we're able to withstand almost anything through here, just because of the fact that we have so much health pretty much the entire way through, we're good to go regardless of what we run into. Now this fella up here will probably be a little bit difficult, but we'll have to make sure that we're getting ample backstabs to get him into a restand so we can go for a charge attack up on his face. And we won't really get a good chance to go for Eva too much. If we get substantial enough backstabs and such, then we should be okay. But there's no real guarantee overall. Okay, so we'll go for these two, and a couple of these here. Okay, and we'll definitely go for ice. Okay, and let's go. Now see, we only have, whoops. Okay, we're dead. And there goes 5,000 HP. Okay. And that's why having huge amounts of HP is, you know, obviously worth it. But, whoops, oh boy. But it still doesn't make up for the extreme amount of damage that this boy does when he's very, very angry overall. Oh, come on. No, please don't do that. Like I said, I'm just kind of tired today from just the day being what it is. Oh boy. Okay, we'll go for some launches here since those are pretty easy to do, and they don't cost us anything. And you can see there doing some pretty good work, regardless of what his resistances are and everything. We're still able to do some really good things overall. But you can see here that we're down to two heals, and we're actually out. And the reason being is because your health pool is so huge and it stays high all the time. I mean, 2688 is still a hefty amount of health, but it's almost not even halfway on our health pool there. So definitely worth it to restore yourself at every missile you come across, just because of the fact that you're gonna need the damage. There we go. And the dodge mechanic actually works out really, really well for this weapon with the 40 to 80% increase in your overall damage. Okay. Oh. Monkey. Okay. So you can see there we are already using a heal because of the amount of damage that we take. But that's okay since they're free and we're able to, you know, constantly get to a different missile and such. We're able to use a huge amount of heals regardless of what enemies are coming after us. Now it probably would be, in our best interest to go for something like Dragon Lunge or something here instead of an actual gift. I mean, we could go for Tormenting Blast. That would be a good idea, because we need more of our weapon modifiers rather than actually going for gifting sets. But and like I said, I mean, you can try and hook up with Eva on this one, but it doesn't really lend itself to do you know, huge amounts of great opportunities here for Eva. But oh no, we're getting restood into the flames. That's when you know it's all over. Okay, and if we go one more, there we go. So we're again, I mean, the amount of crazy healing opportunities that we have here are just crazy, because of the fact of how because of how the setups go and how the resistances go and such. It's crazy. But you can see that we're taking like all the damage in the world here, and it's not even hurting us. I mean, it's hurting us, obviously, but we're still able to kind of play through it just because of the fact that
We can't die in a place like
we
this,
can
can we?
continually recover our health regardless. Oh, whoops. Okay, we'll go for a charge attack on this guy then. Okay, let's heal. Okay, Eva's doing all the work there, which is fine by me. Oh, and we didn't get bridge active in time, so definitely gonna be a problem here versus Blue Boy. Oh, oops. Okay, if we can get a backstab here, it will definitely help with the I-Core recovery problems here that we have. Good, and we'll go for a charge attack. Oh, come on, no, not that. Okay. Oh, okay, I can't obviously parry because I'm really bad. Okay, and hopefully Eva's not gonna go over there and kill herself. Okay. Oh my goodness. We're becoming a human ping pong ball. Okay. Ouch. Well, at least we can go for launches. That works out. Oh, good job, Eva. Okay. Wow. And let's go ahead and get the sturdy body going so we have some... Oops. Okay. I think I got them both in one charge attack there accidentally, which is really, really good that we had that happy accident there.
Glad we made it through that.
Okay, we made it through it, and we didn't use Ephemeral Refrain once, which is really, really sad. But that's how it goes when you're running, you know, big weapons and such. Sometimes it just doesn't lend itself to being useful. Oh, forgot the teddy bear here. Gotta give that to Mia every time. And now that we have no heals, and you can see that we went through 20 regenerations in this one level, and we barely survived it. And oh, we got him. Nice. So 2 little slaps, and the boy is done. And if we go for this guy, I mean, we could just tear through these guys because of the warp blades. 20% imbued blood damage already, but then you get another 20, and we have the Pheon Chrome on it, so that gives you another 20, and then Frost Weapon and Blood Weapon give you another 20 each, so you get 80% increase on your damage, kind of hidden as elements, which is really, really good that you can have that. Okay, so now for the kitty, we just don't want to get hit, obviously, because we're going to be in a pretty bad way overall, otherwise. So this is going to be kind of an issue here, because we're going to basically use all of our heals before we get into the fight here. Overall, as you can see, we're already down quite a bit of health there. Okay, and we just need to heal back up to full here, and we'll get our Tormenting Blast, and we'll go for all of our things, but we should be able to put her down, not terribly easily, but we should be okay here for the fight. Okay, so as each of our gifts now cost 2 more I-Core each, it's going to be really, really bad overall. But because we do crush damage, whoops, we're going to be able to take her down here pretty easily. Oh. Okay. Hang in there, Eva. Okay. Nice. Okay. We'll go for a charge attack. Now those blood pillars and everything, they do crush damage against her, so it works out really, really nicely there to be able to slap her pretty hard. There we go. Oh, here she comes. Eva's dead. I'm not dead, thankfully, and we're gonna die probably. Okay, and there we go. So almost got her down in that second phase there, but definitely it puts up a better fight
I'm so
than
glad.
just being invincible, walking in with the pipe and slapping her around. Easy peasy Japanesey, right? But this actually lends itself to actually playing with
We might want
some
to
actual
rethink our
ability
agreement.
here.
Thanks.
uh, but it is a lot of fun to go for her during this kind of a set, just because you're able to um, you're able to experiment with some really crazy other things here along the way. Okay, and we'll go for our uh, elements. Good. And again, you don't really have a whole lot of time to heal, so you're just relying on the fact that you have a huge amount of health to go in. But because she can kind of chew through that
I'm going in.
exceptionally fast, you know, it doesn't really matter too much how much health you have and everything, because she can she can absolutely blow through it. But it still makes it for a fun fight overall. Oops, too bad we missed her there. Okay, we'll go for a charge attack and another one. Oh man, we keep missing her. Good, we hit her with the blood pillars. Those do some pretty good hefty damage to her. They also confuse her and everything. Whoops. Ouch, here she comes. Okay, she almost got us there. Okay, let's head on in here. Ouch. Okay. Oh, and we're dead. Thanks, Eva. Okay, let's go ahead and heal like a bunch of times. Okay. And here she comes. Okay. And she's coming that way to go kill Eva. Okay. Ouch, we're almost dead. And we're dead. Too bad. So this is one of the times, right, that we've actually struggled here with the successor of the Claw, because we're not actually invincible, but
Hey,
we're able to
don't
take,
make
you
me
know,
worry like that,
thousands
okay?
of damage before we actually go down. And if we were running, you know, like the flame version here, we'd get another 50 increase to our defense. And then if we would go for like a fireproof tonic, we would get another 20. So that would put us up into 100, I believe. Yeah, 101, which would be really close to being invincible. So just making those two changes here can really make for some really good defense overall. But obviously, we all know about the invincibilities and everything. But it's a lot of fun to see what you can do without invincibility when you have other options available to you. But these definitely aren't as fun. Or sorry, invincibility is definitely not as fun as you know, doing non-invincibility. So, as it actually makes you work for it, and it makes you see, you know, just what you can do if you
Just
can
watch.
take the hits and continue moving. Okay, go for a couple of things here. Now we'll have a little bit less damage, obviously, because she'll be more interested in um, the defenses here of our blood veil and such, not necessarily from the perspective of not from the perspective of our abilities. But yeah, well, we should be okay. But you can see already just the fact that we're able to resist her a whole lot more. Whoops. Okay. Yep, and as you know, that would have killed us last time. Okay. And let's go for a charge attack here. Okay. And you can see that the little bit of flame resistance here is helping us significantly more. Ouch. It's just poker. Okay, goodbye, Emily. Get a good look at her back there. But yeah, it can be some pretty wild stuff here. With even with 5,000 HP, you're still able to be destroyed quickly and easily, without regard for the fact that you have over 5,000 HP. So just having huge amounts of health is not always the correct answer. Mm. And having ephemeral refrain doesn't always mean that you literally just turn it on and you win. Um, and you know, with physical weapons, typically, you don't really gain a whole lot of exceptional damage overall. And the reason being here is because this guy, if we're using Bridge to Glory, then we're relying on our light value. And if we would go back to the intensified, so if we would pick this up here, we get about 765 or 770, something like that, added to our damage. And here we're at 1888 times 1.4, which is really, really good. And going for sturdy body, this is a 50% reduction to your light value, and then adding Eva on top of that gives you a 50% increase. So what happens is let's say you have 1,000 and you use sturdy body, you go down to 500, and then if you use ephemeral refrain, because it's a 50% increase, then the 50% increase happens after sturdy body's 50% decrease. So you would go down 50% from 1,000 for this example, and you go to 500. Then with ephemeral refrain, you'd have a 50% increase, which means you would go to 750. So it would be a overall 25% reduction in your light value, which can be kind of devastating for something like Bridge to Glory, but for something like Cloak of Winter, where it's a 4.4 multiplier times your light value, it's not actually that much of a decrease from 1,000 down to 750. It is definitely damage lost because of sturdy body, but sturdy body and health stimulant, this is a 15% increase to your health, and this is a 35% increase to your health, and they're multiplicative with each other. So it makes for some good ways that you can get huge amounts of health back. Now you could flip this entire build around on its head here and go for something like willpower and vitality up. Probably keep strength and vitality. And we got a B in willpower, and probably go for mind and willpower up. Probably wouldn't be doing charge attacks. We'll go for mind and willpower there. And we have a B plus. This will give us an A. So we could go for, where is it? We could go for the Lightning Brionac. And let's see. Then we would probably want to do, well, we wouldn't need this. We could go for mind and vitality. And that would give us, yeah, a huge amount of light value. We got, so we could go for, and this guy, yeah, you can see that we're at quick mobility there, and then you would want to go for some kind of, I don't know, some kind of different value sets here, and probably go for it. Casting, wouldn't need this, probably go for this guy. Yep. Wouldn't need this, so probably go for another gift, something like Frostwave. Sure, something like this would be pretty good overall. And you see that we can't use our weapon, which doesn't really matter because we'll always have Cognitive Zeal running. And so now we've got everything up and running, and we have all of our craziness going here. And if we would run into the fight now, oops, and you see there we take 2,000 damage, but that's okay, because we still, whoops, because we still have some really good ability here to, oops, we're just getting slapped around, aren't we? Eva's dead. Oh man, I was gonna say, and you can see that we would be able to go for Eva pretty quickly, but we didn't get that backstab there on that fella. But and this is where you can make these blood codes into things that they really weren't designed or meant to be doing. And if we can get Eva going here, then you'll see that you know, we don't really care about our damage overall. We have pretty good high core recovery here, but having 5,000 damage or 5,000 HP with something like this now, we can absolutely go for some really good, really good setups here overall. And we have 20 now. Oops. Okay. And we'll want to go for Eva here pretty soon, if she's done killing that fella over there. Okay. Oh, we got a backstab somehow, and we got hit somehow. Okay. And then if we go for Eva now, and because of Sturdy Body going, we're at 1,000 basically on both of these. So that's not too bad. I don't think I can hit him. Nope. Well, good job, Eva. And so now Eva's got some super duper moves there. Oh, whoops. Because she has the 50% increase in her damage as well from Ephemeral Refrain. And so now, let's see if we can hit this boy. Oops. And see, normally this guy would kill you like in one hit, because he has such huge amounts of damage that he puts out. But now, because you can heal yourself basically overall, regardless of what he's doing. Okay, and let's go for some recovery there. Oops. And you can see there that we just took, you know, 2,000 something damage, and it didn't matter because we were able to eat the hit and continue moving on, because we have just huge amounts of HP here. But again, it comes with the cost of your gifts being reduced by the 50%, and then you have to do something to mitigate that, and Ephemeral Refrain is a good mitigation for that. And if you wanted, you could go for Dark Shout along with that, which would look something kind of like this, as we are at, on Dark here, we're at 1191, and with Cognitive Zeal, 1228, so keep that in mind, 1228. Okay, and if we go up to maximum here, okay, we'll go for Eva and then Dark Shout. So 1228 was our number, and so we're at 1382. So you can still make some pretty good use of this overall. But Sturdy Body has a lot of other uses, namely with Health Stimulant, Regenerative Drain, and Hound's Veils. If you can make that work out really well, you can get huge amounts of health recovery, and you can basically stay alive forever, because Sturdy Body is pretty ridiculous when you pair it up correctly and use it in the right way. This is not how you use it in the right way, but it can still be done, and Eva kind of makes up for the losses in a small sense that you come in contact with. So anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. That was pretty tiring, and we'll see you tomorrow.